Welcome, my dear students, grade 11 students, for your fourth session today. This is your math session on Wednesday, 4th January 2023. Of course, this is your math session, and we'll talk about a new lesson. Before we talking about the new lesson, the binomial theorem, or how we can get or expand binomials that more than or the term is the powers more than 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Okay, we use the special way to get this answer. And this way or this method will use also in the SAT exam, one of the items or the important items for the SAT exam. Before we start, we check or we make a 5 minutes check for the previous lesson. And we will start our session by making just a small revision on what we said before. Okay, let's start with Muhammad Al-Awaji. Muhammad.
She is reading from her copybook,
Yes.
teacher.
Okay, start with me, please. Simplify b squared multiplied by b power 5 multiplied by b with power 3.
Okay, as we could see that the b is the same, so we will add the power, so 5 plus 3 plus 2 equals b power 10.
So
The answer is C.
Write yes, b, and add the powers as Muhammad said. So 2 plus 5 plus 3. It will be power 10, as Muhammad said. It's letter C. So the answer is letter C. The answer is letter C for this problem. Thanks, Muhammad. I'm going to the next. The next, simplify this expression. I'm going to Mu'taz.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, Mu'taz, I need to simplify this expression. What shall we do?
First, we minus up from down, or divide 6
Yes,
by
we will
-3.
divide the coefficient first. 6 divided by -3
will give us -2.
so
It will
we
go
get
down.
-2. Okay, no, we get -2, and then after that a big A and a big C, and we need to subtract this A
Yes,
power
-2,
1 minus 2.
-1,
So 1 minus 2, and then 4 minus
4 minus 2,
Okay, get the result of this. So -2 as it is.
-1,
A power
A power -1,
yes,
and C power 2.
and C power 2. We have to simplify. This is the result, but we need to simplify. We have a negative power, so we make a fraction.
Over A.
Yes, so
Yes, -2
C
C squared
over
A.
A, which is letter
C.
Yes, so the answer will be letter C, as you see, see. Okay, so we have now the answer for number 2. It's also letter C, and this is the steps. We start by dividing the coefficient, then minus the power or subtract the power of like bases, and then after that we get the simplest form by getting all the powers as a positive powers. Okay, this is the answer. This is the answer. Okay, we're going to the next. Okay, the answer, simplify this 2 expression. We need to minus this 2 expression. I'm going to Faisal Saleh. Faisal.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, Faisal, can you read the example, please?
10 power a squared minus 6ab plus b squared.
Yes,
minus 5a squared minus 2b squared.
Okay, what shall we start? How we can start in this problem, Saleh?
I think we flip the sign.
Excellent. So we write the first bracket as it is. So
as it is.
Yes, A. So 10a power 2 minus 6ab plus b squared, and then we turn this into a plus and change the sign for the second bracket. Change the sign, Salih, with me. It will be
First, that will be 5a squared plus 2b squared.
negative 5a squared
Squared plus
plus, and then
2b.
Salih, and then sorry, Faisal.
And then we I think what no plus صح? Yes, plus.
Yes, the like terms. So 10a power 2 plus negative 5a power 2.
5a
So it's
5a Mr.
5a only or a power 2?
5a squared.
Yes, 5a squared. And then thanks, Faisal, we're going to Marwan. Marwan,
Yes, Mr.
I'm going to negative 6ab. Do we have in the other expression ab?
السلام عليكم.
No.
Okay, so
Excuse me, Mr. I had technical issues.
okay, there is no problem. There is no problem. Turki.
Please حطني حاضر.
Okay, there is no problem. There is no problem, Turki. Okay, so I'll complete with Marwan. We don't have any like terms for AB, so I just write it as it is. So 6AB, and then after that, we're going to B squared, Marwan here,
Yes.
negative 2B squared. So we have B squared plus 2B squared equal
2b power 4, I think.
No. How come if we multiply Marwan, we don't change the power, we change the coefficient. B squared, it means 1, B squared.
3b, yes, 3b.
Yes, so plus 3B squared. When we add or subtract, please pay attention about this remark. When we add or subtract, we don't change the power. We change only the coefficient by adding or subtracting according to the sign. So this is our answer number one, which is letter
D.
yes, it is letter D. B 5a squared minus 6ab plus 3b squared, and this is the answer. We going to Saud, Turkey.
Yes, Mister. Simplify 7w multiplied by 2w squared plus 8w minus 5.
Yes, start with me to simplify by using the distributive property. So we will
multiply 7 by 2. So we get 14w squared.
Yes, and we'll distribute it among the first term, the second term, the third term, and the rest will be as you said. It will be 14.
First one is 14w squared.
No, 14w. And when we multiply, we add the powers if we have like bases.
Okay.
Here w.
Yeah. Okay.
W power
Good.
becomes.
Understand. So 14w to the power of 3.
Yes, 17w power 3, and then after that.
Then, Mister, we don't have to do any more because the only one that has 14w power 3 is A. The other ones are incorrect, so it's A.
So Saud, after he get the first term, he stop and he ignore.
Hold on, wait. We can do more. We can simplify more.
Yes, three choices, because he don't have 14w power 3 except in one of the choices. But we need to complete Saud.
Okay, so and then we have plus 56w.
Yes, 7 times 8 is 56. 56
w squared.
W will be w with power 2 or w squared.
But that is wrong, Mister.
What?
Sorry. No, I thought that the 8w is w squared. I'm sorry.
Okay, and then after that, we will distribute. So it's negative 35w. It's letter A as so from the beginning. So the answer will be letter A, as we said from the beginning. Okay, so this is our answer for number 4.
Mr.
Can I answer number 5, Mister?
Moment, I have a question in the previous question.
What?
If you could go back.
Yes, of course. No, wait. Going back.
Yes, in this question.
Yes.
No, this. After this.
Okay, number 3.
Yes, ya Mr.
Okay.
Why we changed the sign between the two brackets? Yes,
If
we
the
make
sign,
it as a positive sign,
if the sign here,
and even the other one.
yes. If the sign here is negative, we change into positive to make it plus, and they change the sign in the second bracket. Becomes here negative 5a power 2 plus 2b power 2. And then we do the operation as additional.
Is that a rule?
Yes, or you can get it by minus. If you don't confuse, you can get it by minus 10a squared minus 5a squared. You get the result by the same way. Okay, Muhammad.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to complete number 5. So number 5, we need to state the degree. Naif al-Usaymi, Naif.
Yes, mister.
The degree of this expression, please.
Yes, we will add the 3 plus 2, so we will get 5.
Yes, so the degree is 5. First, when we get
Yes.
the degree, I'll get the degree of each term. The first term degree will be 3. The second term degree, as Naif said, will be 5. The third term degree will be 4. And the fourth one will be 0 because we don't have any variable. So now the highest degree is 5. So as Naif said, it's 5, and the answer will be letter C. Okay, so if we ask you about the degree, get the degree of each term, and after getting the degree of each term, get the highest degree, and this is the definition for degree, the degree of the polynomial. Okay, let's start.
Can I answer number 3?
To get number 6 is the last problem, and then we'll take our new lesson.
Can I answer, Mr.?
Okay, so we're going to Yahya. Yahya, welcome, Yahya.
Welcome, Mr.
Okay, read the problem first, Yahya, please.
Find the product of 3y over bracket 2y squared minus 1 multiply y plus 4.
Okay, what shall we do?
First, we distribute 3y.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yahya will use the distributive property by distributing 3y among the first bracket here and here. So Yahya, the answer will be?
It will be 6y power 3.
6y power 3, yes.
Minus 3.
Minus 3 what?
Minus 3y.
Yes, please pay attention about this. If you forget
Yes.
why, the whole problem will be wrong because we have another step after that. We need to
And
multiply.
then we put y plus 4.
Yes, and we use a FOIL method here. We use
FOIL method.
FOIL method here. Okay, thanks, Yahya.
First,
With Turkey, Al-Ainazi, Turkey.
Yes, mister.
Okay, I need to use a FOIL method to complete the problem, please.
Yes, it will be 6y cube multiply y and multiply 4.
Yes, so I multiply the first term by the first term, the first term here by the second term. And then after that, I multiply the second by the first.
Second term by the first and by the second.
Yes, like this. And this is called the FOIL method. We have to multiply first, we have to multiply outer terms, inner terms, and then last terms. Okay, so I'm going to multiply the first. So 6y power
6y power 4.
6y power 4. Okay, my friend. So 6y power 4. And then after that,
6y power 4 times 4 equal 24y power 4.
so plus 24y power?
Power 4. No, 24, just y power 4.
Y power what?
Power 4.
Power 3.
Y 3, mister.
y power 3 multiplied by.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Okay, complete.
Now negative 3y times y and negative 3y times 4.
Yes,
Negative 3y times y equal negative 3y squared.
negative 3y squared. Okay, and
Minus negative 12y.
negative 12y. This
Y.
is our simplest form because we don't have any like terms, which is letter
Letter what is it? B.
letter B. So we will check the answer, which is letter B, and this is the answer of this problem. As you see, this is 6 problems. This is make a summary for the last lesson, lesson 4.1, the first lesson in chapter 4. Let's go now to our new lesson. Our new lesson is talking about the, as I said, binomial theorem, and we will work together in this lesson. We have two aims in this lesson: use the Pascal triangle to expand the powers, use the binomial theorem to expand the powers. We will start by the new vocab with Salman. Salman, welcome Salman.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
Can you read, please, the new vocab?
Pascal's triangle.
Sorry.
Expand P
We will.
plus T power 5.
Wait. Okay, so Pascal triangle first. Pascal triangle. So we will get back to Pascal triangle. Okay, Pascal triangle. What's Pascal triangle? And this is what we will explain together. What is Pascal triangle?
So we had Pascal's triangle in قدرات. I remember it's like it starts off with a row that has 11, and then it goes to 22, and then to 44, and then 88.
Could you like show us example figures for the Pascal triangle?
Pascal triangle is a triangle. We use it to expand the binomial more than 3. Means if we have a binomial, and this binomial with power 4, with power 5, with power 6, how we can expand this binomial? Okay. We use a Pascal triangle, and Pascal triangle is a triangle that the outer sides, all the outer sides is 1. How we can get Pascal? Pay attention with me, please. It's not in your book, so please pay attention about this. We will start by getting 1 here, and then after that getting 1 here, and getting 1 here. So this is a triangle, as you see, and all the sides are 1. Then add 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 becomes
2 for sure. No.
2, and
Yes.
here 1, and here 1. After that, please add 1 plus 2 equals what?
3.
So I just write here 3. And the 2 plus 1 equals what?
3.
I just write here 3 and write here 1 and here 1. Then after that,
It is like
1 plus 3.
your confusion.
Huh.
Wherefore?
I'll start again. The first, we have to write 1.
Yes.
The second,
then 1 plus 1.
We write 1 and 1. After that, we will start. 1 plus 1 becomes here 2. Becomes here 2, and write here 1 and here 1. And after that, I write here 1 and here 1, and then I'll add 1 plus 2 equals 3, and add 2 plus 1, it's equal to 3. After that, I'll write here 1 and here 1, and start to add. I add 1 plus 3, it's equal to 4. So sorry, equals to 4. Okay, and 3 plus 3, it's equal to 6. And 3 plus 1, it's equal to 4. After that, I write here 1, write here 1. And then after that, 1 plus 4 equals 5. 4 plus 6 equals to 10. 6 plus 4 equals to 10. 4 plus 1, it's equal to 5. After that, and we can stop here after that. We write here 1 and write here 1 and start. We have here, so 1 plus 5
6.
equals to 6. 5 plus 10, it's equal
15.
to 15. 10 plus
20.
10 is equal to 20. And we have here 15.
And 6.
We have here 6. This Pascal triangle, we use it to expand. Expand what, mister? Pay attention with me. As we talked before about a plus b power 2, who remember how we can expand this?
Put two bracket, but this is there is a plus sign, so it's not there is no any difference between two squares.
Yes.
Because there is a positive sign. It should be negative sign.
So pay attention. This is called the perfect square, and we expand it by getting a power 2 and b power 2,
and a times b
will be twice the product of the first and the second. So twice the product of the first and
the second.
So pay attention with me. How many terms we have?
3.
3 terms. So I'm going to the Pascal, which has 3 terms, which is this part. As you see, it contains 1, 2, 1. And this is the coefficient of here, it's 1. The coefficient here will be 2. The coefficient of here is 1. So Pascal triangle give me the coefficient of the answers. The coefficient of the answers. Again, Pascal triangle give me the coefficients of the answers. We get the answer of the perfect square trinomial. The perfect square trinomial, first its coefficient is 1, and here the coefficient is 2, and here the coefficient is 1. From the Pascal, we get 1, and we get here 2, and we get here 1. Okay, this is Pascal triangle if you need to take a photo, because Pascal triangle not in your book. Okay, or you can find it in the net or the internet. You can get a photo for Pascal triangle. Okay, so if you need to take a photo, I'll just wait for some seconds to get a photo, and then I'll complete by the next slide. Okay, let's start by the first example. The first example, okay, the first example, we're going to, okay, use a Pascal triangle to expand b plus t power 5. So pay attention about this, please. It's one of the famous problems in the SAT exam. One of the famous problems in the SAT exam. I need to expand this. Or he asks you, what about the second term in this expansion, the third term in this expansion, the first term of this expansion? So pay attention with me. First, when we need to expand, you need to know what about the terms. How many terms we have? How many terms we have? This is depend on the power. This is depend on the power. So the power here is 5. So we will have 6 terms. Again, if we need to find the number of terms, so the number of terms will be always n plus 1, where n is the power, or is the index, or is the exponent. So n represent the exponent of the binomial. Okay, so the first step, when we need to...
So I have a question.
What?
Now we will do as the same as the previous one, but we will search for the Pascal triangle that got 5.
Yes, but we will search for Pascal triangle which has 6 elements, not 5, because the number of terms, as I said, Muhammad, now the number of terms will be n plus 1. It means n here is 5. So 5 plus 1, n plus 1 represent 5 plus 1. So it's represent 6. So I have 6 terms. So I research with the Pascal triangle that the row which has 6 terms, which is, who can say? Who remember?
What, mister?
The Pascal triangle, which the row in the Pascal triangle that contains 6 terms.
The one that contains 6 terms, you mean the numbers of it?
The one that contains 6 terms is the one before the last.
Okay, so can you state?
Yes.
I think it is 1,
Yes,
5,
yes,
10,
yes.
10,
Excellent.
5,
5,
1.
1.
and
So
1, yes.
this represent the coefficient. This represent the coefficient. The coefficient of what, mister? The coefficient of the terms. So now I get the coefficient of the terms. I get the coefficient of the terms. But what about the terms? Pay attention with me. The coefficient of the terms, I'll start. So it's 1. So I just write 1 and then. What about the 2 variables here, b and t? So I just write b and write t. But I'll start with the first variable. The first variable will be power 5. Okay, will be power 5. So this will be Mr. Power 5, and t will be power 0. So power 5, and here power 0, and then after that plus the second coefficient, which is 5. Take the first coefficient, now the second coefficient, I write 5. Then b, take 1 from the power and give it to t. So b power 4 and t power 1. So that by the same way, get the coefficient here. It's 10, mister. So I just write 10. And then after that, b power 3 and t power 2. Sorry, power 2. And then after that, plus another 10, mister, here. So I just write here 10 and write here p power 2 and t power 3. And then after that, mister, it's a 5. So I just write 5 as a coefficient. I write b power 1, t power 4. The last term, its coefficient will be 1. So I just write 1. And then b power 0, t power 5. We make the expansion. Just we simplify? Yes, mister, we need to simplify. Simplify, if we have any number with power 0, it's equal to 1, so we can ignore. And the coefficient, when the coefficient is 1, we can ignore. So it will be b power 5 plus 5 b power 4 t plus 10 b power 3 t power 2 plus 10 p power 2 t power 3 plus 5 b t power 4 plus t power 5. This is the simplest form, and this is our answer. Okay, I'll repeat again. We have to expand this binomial. Binomial, it means it contains 2 terms. The first term is b and the second term is t. We need to expand by using the Pascal triangle. In the Pascal triangle, we will take 6 terms. Why 6, mister? Because our power is 5. 5 plus 1, it's equal to 6. And this is a rule, and I wrote the rule here. The number of terms is n plus 1, where n is the exponent. Our exponent is 5, so 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. After that, I get the coefficients from the Pascal triangle, which is 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. After that, I'm going to start by the 2 variables. The first variable, mister, is p, and the second variable is t. So I'll start by p. Power what? By the highest power, which is 5. which is the outer 5, and the lowest power for t, which is 0. So 5 with 0. And then I put the second coefficient, which is 5. I take one from the power 5 and give it to t. So b becomes power 4 and t becomes power 1. Then plus, I take the third coefficient, which is 10. I put 10 and take one from p to t. So p becomes power 3 and t becomes power 2. By the same way till we reach t power 5 at the end. Let's start to get the answer by his way. Write 5 row or
Mister.
5 in the Pascal triangle, which is 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Then after that, we going by the pattern, and this is what we said. Okay. After that, he write the simplest form, and this is our answer. And this is our answer.
Mister, I have a quick question.
What?
This lesson we're talking about binomials, right? Will we
Yes.
have trinomials and quadnomials?
No, 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 no. Only binomial. We don't have a rule till now to expand the trinomial. It's very big. Okay.
Mister, I have another question.
Yes, another question. Huh.
Is this comes in the SAAT?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
It's one of the common problems in the SAAT exam. Okay, but he don't.
Oh, how can I do all of this in less than one?
He don't ask you about expand. Pay attention with me. He asked you about. He said give you the expansion like this, and he asked you what about the first term of this. So the first term always we have in the first term our coefficient is 1. Okay, and so it's 1, mister. And our first term always we start by the first variable, which is b, mister, and it takes the whole power, so it's 1b power 5, and the t power 0, mister, will be as 1, so the first term will be b squared. So he gave you the choices: b squared, b power 5, t power 5, and so on. You will choose the first. He can ask you about the third. Mr. The third, you know that the third start by 10. So, Mr. The coefficient is 10. And we have the third. So we have B and we have T. We start with B5, B4, so B3 and T will complete 5. So this is the third term. So he asks you about one of the exact terms. He don't ask you to expand. Okay? Like what? Like what we'll have now. Yes. This is expand. Expand x plus y power 6. X plus y power 6.
Mister, before we start answering, I have a question.
What?
Will we deal with numbers higher than row 6 and row 7?
Of course not. We have to deal with 5, 6, and 7.
Only?
Yes. And we can deal with 4 also. But after that, you will satisfy the same rule, but no need to expand by more than these numbers. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry for this, but my session has been finished. It's
Can you quickly show us the answer? That's it. The quick answer.
Okay. So I'll send the video, and also I'll send the.
Mister, can you repeat the lesson, please, tomorrow? Because I didn't
Yes, because
understand.
it kind of not clear so much.
Okay, so I'm going to repeat the lesson tomorrow. Thanks for my dear students. Thanks for my dear students. Okay.
Thank you.
And you can teach your English.
Have a great day, Mister.
Now what?
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Great.
Have a
Have a
great
great day.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Here. Okay. Going and goodbye. Thanks for your attendance and see you tomorrow, inshallah.
See you tomorrow.
Baba.